Happy birthday. Born on the 26th of January. That's a wonderful, wonderful horoscope to have. You could be a great professional in your life. You could be a doctor, lawyer, and architect, a very learned person. You could be a person who's working in universities and teaching in universities because teaching will always be a great asset of yours. You could be a great business person. Dealing with anything to do with the land is going to be very lucky for you. Buying and selling land, developing on the land, even agriculture of the land. And you'll be a person who can do very well on the internet and very well in information technology as well. There's so much going for you. You have the gift of communications, you have the gift of marketing skills, and you have a planet that makes you very creative as well. So, with all that going for you, you are definitely going to have a successful life, and you're definitely going to have many areas of business, and you can easily migrate to other countries if you want, or you could just travel and do business in many countries. You are a very compassionate person who is willing to help family members and people that you love, and also people that will meet you and people who will ask for help. You'll be ready to give. And that's why you have the fate and destiny of a person who is going to be somebody very great in your lifetime. Now, the calendar year 2020 is going to be very good for you. In fact, it's going to produce plenty of opportunities and create the path to progress for you and the path to success as well. So you already have a bonus of 40%. And that is a great thing to have because now your age is going to add on that, and you could be in 2020 as lucky as 75 to 80%. Well, all also depends on what age you are going to be in 2020. That's very important. Well, that's something that I don't know. All I know is 26th of January and 2020. So I'm going to now make samples of ages for you to show you how things work. If you happen to be the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76, you're going to be one very lucky person in 2020. The world will be your oyster, and you will have many opportunities to do whatever ever you want. And you'll be very lucky as well, whether in family areas, business areas, and you will be known even as a great politician if you want to be that. You are born to lead, and so you'll have, if these ages, if you are in 2020, you'll have many opportunities to reach very high points in your life. I'm going to give you another sample of ages. And if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or even 80, if you happen to be these ages in 2020, you also are a very extremely lucky person. A person who can buy and sell property, a person on the internet, a person on the financial speculation areas of the stock market and the forex. Anything you do, even as a politician, if you're of these ages, you will reach a very high point of success. The support of planets will be plenty. And as a professional, lawyer, doctor, architect, whatever it is, you're going to start a business at these ages, or you're going to carry on and make this business grow and expand to find a large amount of success for yourself. You can easily be a teacher in a university because you have all these teaching abilities. And because you're very compassionate and you're very helpful to people, you can easily be a politician. Many will want to support you for what you are doing. I'm going to give you some ages where you have to be a little bit cautious in 2020. And if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79, then you have to be very cautious in 2020. Because while the opportunities will come, many obstacles and hurdles, a danger of being disappointed, being let down, being played out, all that can happen of these ages in 2020. There'll be a clash of opportunities coming and then all falling apart. So you have to work very hard, be very cautious, and you have to be a person not to very easily be tempted to do anything beyond your scale. So you see, certain ages are going to although you still have the 40% from 2020, these negative ages will just do the other 60% of just going very troublesome. Even the danger of disappointed in marriage can be seen in these ages. I'm going to give you another sample of ages. And if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or even 75, you also have to be careful. These planets will give you many opportunities to do things on a very, very big scale. Whatever you have, they'll tell you, they'll give you a chance to want to expand and grow. But be careful, these planets will do that and then won't support you later on. So what happens is opportunities come in 2020, but when you tackle them, you may have them too big for yourself. And therefore, later on in the part of 2020 or beyond, you will start to have problems. So make sure whatever business angle you do in 2020, you don't overreach yourself, don't overexpand. Keep your feet on the ground, and then you'll be able to at least manage it better. Now, regarding health, you have a horoscope which is going to give you a very long life. That's very, very possible for you. So you'll have to look after your health very, very carefully. And I worry about some diabetes and backaches, which are going to be very bad. And I also worry about a little bit of a heart issue, maybe due to cholesterol, that your arteries may get all clogged up. So I don't want to say too much about health because all I know is 26th of January and that we are talking of 2020. Well, 2020 is going to open the gates for you and allow plenty of good news coming in every area of your life. That's a general reading. But if you're of these ages which I've just mentioned, be a bit careful. And so you have a great horoscope. You are considered to be born on a very special day. And you're going to do something which is going to capture the imagination of people. So be positive, and your charitable acts will be noticed as well. Well, it's a great horoscope to have. I have a 90-minute session. And during these 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. That's what happens in this 90-minute session. That's going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. Palms are very personal. Nobody can have palms like yours. And I will give you your next 8 or 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year in detail. And I will show you how to become that very powerful person that you want to be so that you can help mankind. And that would be, I will show you how to reach that inner energy in you. Some call it the soul, some call it the guide. How to make that contact is what I will teach you. Everybody has that inner energy that we have. And to learn how to contact, I will teach you. Once you make that contact, you'll have every chance to be better than the rest. People who are the greatest in the world, the luckiest in the world, the richest in the world, the happiest in the world, become so famous. They have learned how to make that contact already. And that's what I'll teach you. I'll help you and teach you to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all, based on your date of birth, time of birth, and mostly looking at your palms. And I will also be able to give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, on and on and on. So send me that email, and this is my email address. Send me that email, and yes, this reading is going to cost you USD $50. So send me that email and I'll come back to you as soon as I can, and we'll have this session going. And I will then be able to give you all my experience to tell you what your next 8 or 9 years are going to look like. Until then, I wish you a happy birthday. Thank you and goodbye.